Welcome to the Alcohol Reset, the podcast that helps you reset your habits, health, and relationship with alcohol without judgment or extremes. If you're looking to cut back, take a break, or just understand how drinking can affect your body and mind, you're in the right place. Each episode brings you science-backed insights on neuroscience, nutrition, and habit change to help you feel better, sleep deeper, and take control on your terms. I'm Mike Hardenbrook, best-selling author, neuroscience enthusiast, and habit change expert. I've helped thousands through my book and podcast to rethink their drinking, and now I'm here to help you do the same. Let's get started. Hey, everybody, and welcome back. We talk a lot about health and wellness here, and today we're going to kind of tackle a topic that maybe doesn't always get the attention it deserves. We're diving deep into a connection between, enjoying a drink or two and what that might mean for our weight. Let's be honest, a lot of us enjoy a good beer or glass of wine with friends, right? But we don't always think about how those drinks can add up, calorie-wise, and how those calories can end up impacting our weight management goals. So today, we're going deep. We're looking at the science behind how alcohol affects your weight. And our mission here is pretty straightforward: to give you the information, the insights you need to make those informed choices about your drinking habits and how they fit into your overall health picture. So let's jump right in. First things first, alcohol itself. Alcohol, just like any other food or drink, has calories. It's easy to forget that sometimes when you're, enjoying your cold one. But regular beer, your standard 12-ounce beer packs around 150 calories. And if you're into those craft brews, which I admit I am a fan of, those can range anywhere from 200 to, get this, 400 calories. That's like a whole meal for some people. And then you've got wine, 5-ounce glass, pretty standard, usually sits around 120, 130 calories. But watch out for those sweeter wines. Those can have a lot more calories due to all the extra sugar. And then there's the hard stuff, the spirits, like vodka, gin, whiskey. A shot, like a standard 1.5-ounce shot, it's about 100 calories. Sounds pretty innocent, right? But here's the thing. Here's where things get tricky. Mixers. When you start adding those mixers, the sodas, juices, all that stuff, especially in cocktails, oh boy, your calorie count just explodes. I'm talking margaritas, daiquiris. Those can easily hit 300, 400, sometimes even over 500 calories. And that's just for one drink. So it's really worth being mindful of what you're mixing your drinks with. But it's not just about the calories in the drink itself, right? Because alcohol actually affects your appetite. It can make you feel hungrier. You ever notice that? You have a few drinks and suddenly you're raiding the fridge. There's a scientific reason for that. Alcohol messes with your hormones. It increases the production of ghrelin, which is often called the hunger hormone. And at the same time, it lowers the levels of leptin, the hormone that tells you when you're full. So you've got this double whammy. Your body's telling you to eat more, and it's not telling you when to stop. And to make matters worse, alcohol can also lower your inhibitions. Makes it harder to resist those tempting snacks, that healthy salad you plan on having for dinner. Suddenly, after a couple of drinks, that pizza starts looking really, really good. And there's research to back this up. Studies have shown that people who drink before a meal actually end up eating significantly more calories. So that pre-dinner drink might actually be setting you up for overeating later on. Now let's talk about what happens inside your body when you drink alcohol. We're getting into the metabolism here, the metabolic shifts. When you drink alcohol, your body basically puts everything else on hold. It prioritizes processing the alcohol first. And this is important for weight management because this processing of alcohol can slow down fat burning. Your body's too busy dealing with the alcohol to efficiently burn fat. And over time, that can lead to, you guessed it, fat storage. Then there's this thing called insulin resistance. Regular alcohol consumption can contribute to insulin resistance. And this is when your body's cells become less responsive to insulin. Insulin is a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar. So when you have insulin resistance, your body can't process sugar as effectively. And that can lead to weight gain and increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. So it's not just about the calories in the alcohol itself, but the way it impacts your metabolism long term. Now think about the typical drinking environment. You're often sitting around, maybe at a bar, at a restaurant, at a friend's house. You're socializing, you're chatting, you're probably not moving around a lot. And that lack of physical activity, combined with those extra calories from the drinks, it definitely contributes to weight gain. And let's be honest, how often does a night out drinking end with, like a healthy salad? Not very often, right? We tend to crave those salty, greasy, high-calorie snacks when we've had a few drinks. And those late-night cravings, those just add even more calories to our daily intake. So you'd see how all of this can add up over time. And when you gain weight consistently from excessive alcohol consumption, it can lead to some serious health problems down the road. We're talking obesity, which is linked to a whole host of issues. heart disease, diabetes, certain types of cancer. And it's not just physical health. Your mental health can be affected too. Poor eating habits, weight gain, those can contribute to anxiety, depression, low mood. It can be a vicious cycle. And numerous studies have shown that heavier drinkers are more likely to gain weight compared to moderate drinkers or those who don't drink at all. Now, someone who's passionate about finding those sustainable health habits, which is really the whole premise of my book, No Willpower Required, I'm always on the lookout for those supportive ingredients, things that can help us make healthier choices. And when it comes to alcohol and weight management, two ingredients really stand out to me: milk thistle and L-theanine. Milk thistle, this is a powerful plant. It contains this compound called silymarin. And silymarin has been shown to support liver function. Now, why is that important for weight management? Well, your liver plays a crucial role in breaking down fats and detoxifying your body. So your liver is functioning optimally. Your metabolism tends to be more efficient. It can help with fat metabolism and actually help your body get rid of those toxins more effectively. And there's research to suggest that milk thistle can actually improve liver function and even reduce fat buildup in the liver. Pretty cool, right? Then you add L-theanine. This is an amino acid that you find in tea leaves. And what's interesting that L-theanine is that it promotes relaxation. It helps you calm down without making you feel drowsy or tired. And this can be really helpful for weight management because often stress and anxiety can lead to emotional eating. So by helping you stay relaxed and focused, L-theanine can indirectly support those healthier eating habits. And some studies have even suggested that L-theanine might play a role in improving overall metabolic function and how your body utilizes energy. So it's definitely something to consider if you're looking for those natural ways to support your weight management goals. So we've covered a lot of ground here, but let's get practical. What can you actually do if you enjoy a drink or two, but also want to be mindful of your weight? Well, first off, think about what you're drinking. Opt for lower calorie options, light beers instead of regular beers, dry wines instead of those sweeter wines. And if you're having spirits, mix them with low calorie mixers like soda water or diet tonic. Those small changes can make a big difference over time. Second, practice mindful drinking. Be aware of how much you're drinking and how many calories you're consuming. Maybe set a limit for yourself before you even start drinking. And pace yourself. Don't feel like you have to keep up with everyone else. Hydration is key too. Drink plenty of water alongside your alcoholic beverages. This will help you feel fuller, which might naturally slow down your drinking. Aim for a glass of water for every alcoholic drink you have. And of course, it goes without saying, focus on a balanced diet overall. Lots of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins. This will help offset any extra calories you might be getting from alcohol. And don't underestimate the power of regular physical activity. Exercise helps burn calories and keeps your metabolism running smoothly. Finally, be mindful of your social environment. Are there certain situations that trigger you to drink more or eat more? Maybe it's certain friends, certain places, certain events. Being aware of those triggers can help you make more conscious choices in those moments. So the big takeaway here is that you can enjoy those social drinks while still prioritizing your health and your weight management goals. It's all about making informed choices, being mindful of your habits, and finding those supportive ingredients that can help you along the way. And here's a thought to leave you with. What's one small, manageable adjustment you could make this week to be more mindful of how your social life and your well-being connect? It could be anything. Maybe it's choosing a lighter drink. Maybe it's drinking more water. Maybe it's being more active. Every little step counts. So think about it and see what you can do to make this week a little bit healthier. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay well. That's a wrap for today's episode. If you got something out of this, do me a quick favor, leave a rating and review on whatever podcast platform you're listening on. It helps keep the show going and would mean the world to me. Got ideas, comments, or questions? Shoot me an email at mike@trycloud9.com. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're looking for extra support, check out Cloud9, makers of Daily Restore, a once-a-day supplement to support your body from alcohol's effects, and Rise and Unwind AM/PM, a 24-hour combo to curb cravings, balance mood, and improve sleep when taking a break. Go to trycloud9.com and use the code PODCAST to save 15% on your next order. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.